Manuel and I are disking side by side right now. So what we'll do is I'll do a skip round, and so every pass we'll skip, and so I'm running the GPS, and then he doesn't like to run the GPS, so I'm skipping, and so then he'll come back through and go just directly down the center, and it works pretty good. And so this field's about 70 acres, 70 to 72. There ain't a whole lot left, maybe 25, 30. And so when we finish this field, then he'll continue disking in the little 15-acre field over there, and I'll start bedding basically in that corner over there. And so we want to try to get bedding just so we can try to keep what moisture we have here, because as you can tell, it's already getting dusty, and it's not going to get any better because there's no rain in the forecast. So we're trying to preserve every bit of moisture that we can. But I'll probably quit 2:44. We'll probably get done disking here, give or take around 4. And so then I'll just start back up with the bed and just play the game of getting in and out of the tractor to try and just try to keep the moisture. So as you can tell, it's doing a beautiful job of disking it. And so even that previous pass, they're both really good. Most people around this area, they won't disc right in front of it. See how the way the ground is, most people would scratch or cultivate it. But we found that what helps us is just straight disking it instead of cultivating it. For the majority of the ground. Now there are some exceptions, but this will bed beautifully in here in about an hour or two. So the truck's still hooked to the diesel wagon, but I'll fill the 8430 up real quick. I'm done disking for now, and so there's this 72-acre field, I believe. There's a 16 over there on the other side of these trees, and then on the other side where that tractor is over there, there's about a 30-acre field, and then this right here is about a 60. And so I'll do the 70 here, and I'm trying to get those other 2 done tonight. So, but I'll see how it goes. There's always a plan, and it never goes that way. So, just have to wait and see. So technically, you can call us a city farmer. So right behind this tractor, there is 2 hotels, truck stop, and then a few little stores. So about 10 years ago, we used to farm that, but this is leased land, and so we weren't able to. But freeways driving by right over there at night. There's lights all the way around you. Makes you feel like you're farming just in the city, but this is our life. So making my first pass on this 70-acre field. Get going. Still hoping to knock this 70-acre field and them 2 little ones out tonight. 7:53 right now. There is a chance for rain at around 1 a.m., but it's a small chance. So if it's really looking like it'll rain, I'll get out, 20 minutes before the rain, clean the bar, clean the drums really, and then I'll try to get out of here right before it'll rain, if it's for sure. But there's nothing too for sure in farming. So I'm still going, 8:30. Moon just came up, and it's all red and glowing, just as bright as it can be. I didn't know that it was supposed to be all different colored tonight. Rows are doing pretty good. Turn the bright lights on so you can see a little better. For the most part, I'll run with the lights dimmer because I won't see all this dust, and so I can see ahead of me a lot better. So for the majority of the time, when it's dusty at least, I'll just run the top cab lights off. I'll just run little ones right there on each side, the back, and then the ones that are up in the front of where the grill is. But it works pretty good. I just have the little setting changed on the monitor, and it does good for me. So still going. 154. So those lights over there is that truck stop I showed y'all a few hours back, which I can't remember if that was the last clip or not, but we're still rolling. Done 16 acres in this field, and then 112 and a half for the day. And so that's been since 8 o'clock. See it right there, it says 7:53. So not terrible. It says I've averaged 18.7 acres per hour. So I got about half of this field done. I'll finish with this field right around 3, and I'll go do a little bit in another one, and that'll be it. Get home, take a shower, go to bed for a little bit, and then come back out and start either disking, or if Manuel got some discs, and I'll start bedding, and then when I catch him, then I'll go into disking. So, doing what I can. I'm having to go a little slower just because this dirt's freshly plowed, and so it doesn't completely want to make a row sometimes. So just trying to go slower to make a good row. But we're going into this flat up here too, so I want to keep the speed down to make sure it's a tall row for the water to get off the road. But just doing the best I can. See all the temperature gauges and everything else. I just got a little bit more for the day. Got that 30 acre done, the 15 and the 70. So it all came out to be 127. And so, I mean, obviously, I've started in the next one a little bit, just try to get caught up to what Manuel did when I started bedding. He didn't do a whole lot in this field, so it won't take me too long to get caught up. But you can see all the lights from the truck stop. You can really see my dirty windows, even though I just cleaned them. But I'll do what I can in this field, but I ain't got much left. 244. It won't be long now until I leave. Just my luck. Right by the truck stop. 3 a.m. shovel went back. So now I gotta use this wrench, dig the mud out, and then use. So I'll just try to inform you best I can. So, not last night, but the night before, I ran out of phone storage. That was when I was showing at the point, got bent back. And so, since I didn't really get to fully say what I was doing, if I'll hit something or like a hard piece of ground, it'll fold forward. And so I just have to get out, clean the mud off that got up there, and then I'll beat it with the hammer, and it'll go back to where it was. It might take me just 5 minutes or something. And so I quit about 3:30, 3:45 that night. And then I got back up the next morning with intentions of getting more storage. But then I forgot. And so I went and disked. I got back up around 8. And then I went and disked about 60 to 65 acres. And then I started bedding around lunchtime. And I bedded till right around midnight, and did, I want to say, about 240, 230 acres, give or take. And so then after that, I went and started disking again. I went and did a little 9 acre field, and then a little 16 acre field. So right now I'm waiting on my dad for the lime. He's over there on a 180 block where there's 4 fields, which in that 16 acres included it. And then he'll come down that road over there, and then he'll come over here, and we'll get his truck moved here, get the tractor moved here, and then maybe his pickup. So trying to make the most of the time that we have, but it stinks that I wasn't able to film yesterday just because now all the time change and stuff is different, but I'm trying to do the best I can. So he took his pickup. Now we're taking the 7230, and then I'll give him a ride, and we'll go back and get his spreader truck over there. So then I'll go and start bedding, just trying to get caught back up. So I'm just go ahead and taking this down the road a little ways. Just right up, maybe another 200 yards or something. It's about 9 acres. It's attached to this piece over here, but I mean, you don't farm it, you got to pay so much in taxes, you have to farm it. But pull offs right after this culvert, so come and lock the gate, and get back in the tractor, go down the road a little ways.